So where are we today? Uh, Design-wise, there is something that's been kind of in the back of my mind for a while, and hopefully it's a dying trend, but we'll see. I think one of the things that has really come to hurt design in the long run and the appreciation for design is reality TV. And I don't mean Snooki and Jersey Shore and the Bored Housewives of Atlanta. But the reality shows that profess to be about design, uh, just everything about them seems to be wrong. I remember when Trading Spaces came on and they had professional designers paired with neighbors coming up with designs for recreating space in neighbors' houses. And I watched a couple episodes of it and thought it was the most inane thing in the world. And then I heard an interview one time with one of the designers that was paired on it, and they asked her if she would ever live in one of the houses that she was designing on the show. And she flatly said, no, absolutely not. No way would I ever live in one of those things. Which really made me think about, are they just using design to promote ratings as opposed to promote good design? A couple other shows have gone on to really kind of undermine the personal side of design, where they grade shows or they grade remodel jobs on if the general public would accept them, not about what the individual wanted to do in that space. And they come up, the winners are usually the most common, most mass appealing type design solutions. And probably the more creative, the more well thought out ones, and the more individual ones that actually answer the design question were always thought of as being stupid or too personal. But that's really what design is it's a personal expression. So I think it is kind of funny that I don't express to be an expert on reality TV. I don't think I've ever watched more than two of any of the shows. But I think the one that actually had the best design sense was probably the dumbest one on, which was flipping out about the compulsive personality that pretty much drove off everybody that worked for him, but managed to create some of the nicer designs that have been on shows. But that show wasn't about design; it was about the personality behind it. So. Hopefully people don't take it too seriously whenever they watch those shows, because I don't think they're an expression of design. They're an expression of distorting things to get ratings under the guise of design. There's been better design shows, and I do admit that I watched a few episodes of Project Runway because there was a lot more creativity that came out in some of the solutions on there, and it was kind of interesting to see. I did watch one season where there was an architect who made it to the finals, and she looked like an architect, she designed like an architect, everything about it just screamed clean-cut architecture. So, looking at design, I think one of the real reasons of design, or one of the real aspects that comes out of design, is a personal expression. And it's not always about what everybody else wants to see or what everybody else wants to do, but it's a personal expression, it's a personal solution to a set of circumstances. And again, it's not just related to buildings or interiors, but it relates to a lot of things. So design that is really the personal interpretation of all that. So I know some of these are getting kind of esoteric, so I think I have to ground some of these in the future and come up with maybe something more mundane to talk about, or maybe if I want to get higher ratings, I'll come up with a controversial statement to see how many people start responding to things. So I'm going to get my brains kicked into Mark County Commission, so I have to go prepare a little speech tonight. So we'll check in later in the week. Later.